Thank you very much, Deputy. Deputy Gerry Adams. Deputy, I understand you're sharing with Deputies Crowe, Doherty and Ellis. Is that agreed?
Yeah. The recent revelations about the Central Remedial Clinic have raised significant public concern at the failure of the government to regulate charities. And this has been compounded by the information provided last night by the Minister for Justice about the funding activities of the rehab charity and by the refusal of the Chief Executive of that organisation over some time to provide details of her salary. In the case of CRC, funding raised by the friends and supporters of CRC was used to provide top-up allowances to senior staff, and all of this is now very much in the public consciousness. Last year this amounted to $250,000. In December, the CRC's former Chief Executive told the Dáil Public Accounts Committee that he was given $200,000 when he left the organisation. This came from charitable donations. A kid going in and robbing the poor box in the chapel would be in Mountjoy. Then it was revealed that he actually received a severance package of $740,000. So Cappy go Aintiam Ahandina Yum Nura Juran Neil Ian Rodmoy Donna Lesh and Sant. It's estimated that half of the €1.5 million raised last year from charity work by CRC was used to pay top-ups and their former chief executive. I have a friend, man by the name of Donna Corinne. I just happened to notice a letter in the Irish Times from his mother. I read it into the record. Akara, I've been following the story of the CRC and the top-ups for its executives. I am the mother of a severely disabled man, that's my friend Donica, who's been bedbound for the past year, partly because there's no money to purchase a new wheelchair for him. He is on an emergency list for a wheelchair, but we are told that due to the lack of funds, he will have to wait. I feel sick. I am so upset. It's Misha Ann Rin, Milltown Malbay, County Clare. Cahalyark, families who have raised millions of euros over many years to supplement the money the clinic receives from the health service are shocked and angry at this week and last week's revelations. Many are upset at what they see as a breach of trust. But what is also clear is that there's a toxic culture of bonuses, top-ups, bailouts, where there's always money for the elites and none for services that the charities were established to provide. So ta Dini Arbwilla agus Tigan Ken Fa Nilis eg na Dini Bakla the Chowla agus Chowla Fui Struss Mar Narodia Harla and Shockton Shaw August Lesh and CRC August na Charities Ella. And these citizens are especially fearful because they think that the public will become sceptical, and having the public the right to be sceptical about giving money to a charity which uses charity money to pay already well-paid officials. This is evidence of cronyism at its worst. And what is also striking is that these elites believe that they're entitled to these huge sums, to these huge payments. And that isn't just those who are working, it's through every sector. And there's a, as I describe it, a toxic mix which has been in this state for a very, very long time, and the can of worms has only slightly been opened up, and I think we're going to see more of this. And what we need to be telling people is that this can be sorted, this can be fixed. But it won't be fixed in the piecemeal way that the government is going about it. Because I think there's evidence here that there's been no regulation of charities, or indeed of most other sectors, since the state was established. And you look at any human nature being what it is, especially in a neo-colony like this, you look at the absence of accountability, of transparency, of regulation in every single sector. And out of that you will see the abuses and the scandals and the controversies that have affected all of us in recent times. The initial piece of legislation on this issue was brought forward in 2009. Probably brought forward in 2007, but it was legislated for in 2009, but it was never implemented. And then the government's been in for 3 years and have sat on this bill. Ní rudder bí janta acrúnar When Padraig McLaughlin asked the Minister in February 2012 why the government had not implemented the bill, he was told it couldn't be done. He was told there were too many financial and staffing difficulties. He was told that the Act was deferred. And the Minister also claimed that it is not the fact that the charities in Ireland are devoid of oversight. Now, I appreciate and applaud some of the steps that the Minister has taken, but the fact is the oversight referred to by him have been woefully inadequate. And the jobs for the boys, the golden circles and the elites, that culture has to be tackled. This recession will go. And my big fear all the time is that the fat cats, who never had a recession, will still be in charge when it's over. They'll reinvent themselves. They'll recircle. And the ordinary punter who bore the brunt, whose kids are in America, or in this case, as with my friend Donegal, he's confined to his bed for a year because he can't get a wheelchair because there isn't money. So a starting point in tackling this would be the speedy and full implementation of the Charities Act. And I don't buy it when I hear backbenchers from the government party saying, we'll wait until the human rights thing, or we'll wait for something else. It's not appropriate. We can see what piecemeal approaches bring to us. So the recent survey, let me say this, that found 1 in 5 charities were facing a 10% dip in their donations even before the CRC scandal. Now, bear in mind that these charities are providing services that the state should be providing anyway. If the state genuinely was based on a Republican core values, these citizens with disability would have society shaped and ordered and organised to allow them to have the fullest life possible. So things are going to get worse if people in the government keep bringing in cuts and if the public stop giving to charities because of the scandal. And I want to praise the charities. Of course, they are made up of people who deeply care for the causes that they are involved in. And their integrity and their honesty and their generosity and their honour has been besmirched by those in the leadership of some of these agencies. So I would ask the Minister to reflect on this debate. You know, it's above party politics. It's like some of the other issues we have discussed here. And accept that the regulation of charities needs to be dealt with and dealt with now and in a fulsome way. And what Padraig McLaughlin has brought forward is about doing that. We're a market.